On the dawn of December 21st, Lewis, who was 24 years old at that time, took his car to the beach. Little did he know that it was going to be his last drive. In this video, we are going to have a look at a shocking shark attack on Lewis Boren, so hold your seats tight and get ready for it. The story starts when one of his friends reported that Lewis was missing. Lewis's car was found to be in the same place at the beach where he parked it a few days back. Where did Lewis go? Was he still alive? On the other hand, the two surfers walking along Moss Beach on December 22, 1981 found a broken surfboard and its matching piece approximately 15 yards distant. The Salinas Police Department delivered these items to the beach ranger. This is the tragic case of Lewis Archer Boren, a 24-year-old surfer who lost his life after being bitten by what may be the largest great white shark ever recorded. While most individuals would choose to sleep in on a Saturday morning, Lewis Archer Boren, ever the curly-haired explorer, woke up to his alarm. Seeker had always been fond of the ocean, and the ocean welcomed him. He planned on surfing the waves of South Moss Beach with a friend, expecting it to be just another typical day. He quickly got up from bed, ate breakfast, and said goodbye to his parents. He got out into the driveway and strapped his 5-foot 4-inch surfboard on the roof rack of his car. Surfers are aware of the dangers inherent with their sport, but Lewis could not have predicted that he would be inhaled by a sea breeze and killed. The two friends stood patiently on the coastline, peering across the lonely, turbulent sea of South Moss Beach. They looked out over the greasy, damp kelp beds underneath the gloomy sky. When the winds cooperated, they laid on their stomachs, pointed their toes towards the surfboard's tail, and paralleled their heads to the stringer. They paddled slowly and then fast, noting the approaching waves from their peripheral in almost perfect synchrony. Before we move further, get yourself diving into the world of sharks by subscribing to our channel, and get ready for a tidal wave of thrilling content that will leave you hooked. Heading back to Lewis's story, the two men placed their hands underneath their shoulders, prepping for an exhilarating moment as the wave warmly welcomed the two surfers. They pushed against their boards, propping their torsos like cobras and in one fluid motion. Lewis and his friend jumped to their knees, taking a couple of waves in this position, feeling the balance of the board, something they had done 1,000 times already, not realizing a sinister force was brewing underneath the surface. After getting satisfied with surfing for a long time, they finally decided to leave. Lewis and his buddies bid goodbye, unaware that this might be their last. He felt an impulse on his walk back to the car and stood by it, thinking it would be a shame to let the beautiful waves disappear. Instead, he enjoyed the calm beach and surfed one final time before leaving home. Lewis went on his wetsuit and paddled out into the open waters to take advantage of the storm swell's huge waves. Lewis swam naively towards his death as the ocean swirled violently about him and a frightening monster waited from beneath him, a big white shark. Its head leaned back as it moved fast a few meters. Fish fled to make room for the monarch. At that moment, a great white shark positioned itself strategically a few feet below the surfboard and suddenly went into gear, propelling 2,000 pounds of brute force towards the surface, causing the water to explode into chaos as the creature's massive jaws, laced with 5 rows of teeth, clamped onto Lewis as he paddled away. Lewis's fate was sealed. One of the largest predatory sharks in the world is the white shark, also called a great white shark. They are enormous, with a length of up to 20 feet and a weight of more than 5,000 pounds. They prey on marine mammals such as sea lions and seals, and even occasionally on humans. Did you know that white sharks have an acute sense of smell and can locate even a single drop of blood in the water from great distances? After an examination at Pacific Grove's Paul Mortuary, Lewis was only bitten once, but further analysis of the bite marks revealed something more dangerous. Based on the piece of surfboard that was hacked off, a marine researcher estimated that the shark was 23 feet long and weighed 2 tons, making it the largest great white shark ever recorded. Lewis's story serves as a reminder that in the huge seas of life, it's important to be careful because sharks can be hiding just below the surface. Stay alert and smart as you ride through the waves. Do you love surfing too? What is the status of sharks near your surfing area? Let us know in the comments below.